Into the Woods in Central Park.
It's over. You can't see it.
Once upon a time.
It was amazing.
The most exciting thing to me was, regardless of casting, regardless of anything, was that I was going to see, for the first time, a professional production of Into the Woods in front of my face. Live. That was the most exciting for me.
Oh, the most exciting thing for me was Donna Murphy.
I mean, she was amazing.
She was amazing.
She was amazing.
Ah, I can't, like, holy shit. Like, she's amazing. Oh my god.
I was hesitant about, mostly because I didn't know exactly what the choices were and why they were making them. And that's not fair on my part. But, you know, you see pictures of it and you're like, what's happening? Why is there a child? You know? And then I get why they did it, and I like it. I don't feel like if they went back to a traditional staging of it, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm missing out.
I don't think, I wouldn't feel like I was missing out if I saw another production of it and it was like an old man again. It felt like it all just came together so much.
Let's talk about Amy Adams.
Let's talk about Amy Adams. She was delightful.
She was great.
Yeah. She's cute.
I made a face because I don't know what else to say.
Well, here's the thing.
But that's not a mean thing.
Right. I loved Amy Adams. I thought she was fantastic, delightful, adorable, really great. Her singing was beautiful. The hardest thing is that you're constantly, at least I was, and I know a lot of people I've talked to were constantly comparing her to Joanna Gleason.
Yeah.
Because it was such a different take on the character. I thought it took the character in a whole different direction that I wasn't, like, not okay with, but I was just sort of like, she's not as smart. You know? Joanna Gleason's Baker's wife is smart.
Yeah.
And witty.
Oh, yeah.
And she is just so much smarter than the baker. And she knows it, but she's kind of like, what am I going to do? He's my husband. You know what I mean?
And it's a fairy tale,
And
so,
right.
like,
But
it's this fairy tale world where I'm a lady, so I'm a lesser.
Right. But then, like, and Amy Adams was, it's funny, I love it so much because when you have the exact same words and the exact same lines and somebody changes it so much.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously, like...
Kristine.
Yes, right? Kristine,
Ragtime.
Ragtime. Like, the same lines, but so different.
And not
so
that Mary
different.
Maisie... Mary Maisie's amazing.
Yeah, but we didn't see her. But, like...
yeah.
Yeah, and I think I obviously am a hardcore feminist. And I love strong ladies.
Yeah.
So my heart is set with the Joanna Gleason interpretation. But I loved Amy Adams. Jack Broderick and Noah Radcliffe. We saw both of them. I loved both of them.
They were great.
They were different. Jinx!
Noah Radcliffe, a little more, which is why I loved him so much, child actor-y.
Well, sure. Yeah. I mean, I love both of them in different ways. I thought they both were so just great.
Yeah.
Both of them were fantastic.
Yeah. Child Tonys.
Yes, child Tonys. Glenn Close as the voice of the giant. I thought she did fine. It was good.
I don't know what they did to her voice.
Yeah, they did. It was weird, but I don't know. Whatever. I don't care.
She's Glenn Close. Do you think Patty auditioned for that role? And they gave it to Glenn Close? Oh, Gideon Glick.
Gideon Glick.
My old friend. He's not my friend.
I loved him.
I thought he was great. The first time I saw it, we saw it twice, I was a little like... I feel like they made him, his Jack and Sarah Stiles, Little Red, a little too special needs for my liking. But they grew on me the second time I saw it. I mean, they are supposed to be, you know, especially him. He's, you know, you're a bit, I fear you may be touched, you know, I get it. But yes, delightful.
Yeah,
it grew. Definitely. Oh my God, especially
such
in
funny moments.
Your Fault. It's your fault when he's like,
and it's not mine at all. Or whatever, and he's like,
it's not mine at all. Yeah, let's talk about Cooper Grodin and Ivan Hernandez, the princes.
Oh my God, they were fantastic. First of all, I'm pretty sure they're twins. Because listen, we never got a seat that was like that close to the stage. They're styled very similarly, and there are no photos and headshots in the playbill. So
off Broadway.
I'm positive they are identical twins. Just different hairstyles.
Crazy hairstyles.
Oh my God, though. They were both amazing.
They were amazing.
They were fantastic.
That wolf scene made me extremely uncomfortable.
Right.
Because Again, everybody in the scene, him and Sarah Stiles, they were great at what they were doing. That's what they were supposed to be doing. I just personally, that scene usually is like a double entendre, and in this production, it was like straight up man going to rape a child. And it made me extremely uncomfortable because he's more representing a wolf in the original production. He's dressed like a wolf, and he has a wolf penis, which is really funny. And I always forget that that's true. But anyway, it's more of like, oh, the fairy tale. Okay, right. That layer was always there. Sure. I'm not, denying that. But this was like, I look like a man, I'm just wearing a fur vest, and she's a child, and she's kind of into it, which I get because she's like, somewhere in her adolescence where you're figuring those things out. But yeah, no, it just made me very uncomfortable.
Ellen Harvey. Talk about one of those people who comes in and takes a role that's like, sure, take it or leave it. She's got lines, and makes it something that you're like, scene stealer.
Yes.
Oh, she was so funny. And I love the styling and where they took it, made her like a freaking dominatrix with like her lady slaves. Like, it was great. Jessie Mueller.
That Jessie Mueller.
She was fantastic. Oh, she was great.
She was great. I liked her Cinderella. I feel like Cinderella is usually more like daffy. And I liked that the birds thing, which is usually like a flighty sort of thing, turned into a little bit of a manic crazy thing, which worked well with the choices that she was making, the stronger Cinderella. Cinderella is always turns into a strong character, right. But I feel like she started out as a strong character.
Yeah. Oh, just awesome.
Yeah. I couldn't decide how I felt about her styling.
Here's the thing I thought about her styling, was I was a little blasé about it because some of the characters I thought were styled so brilliantly. There were certain characters that I thought they did a lot with, style-wise. Like we were just saying, Ellen Harvey's character. Yeah. They totally took that character and they gave her an angle. And not all the characters got reinvented and got an angle like that. And I thought that Cinderella was one of those ones that they were just like, here's a dress, you're still just dirty Cinderella.
Yeah.
And they didn't give her, and I know especially because the same production in London, she was like a punk rock street kid with like, big headphones and a nose ring, where they like, stop making that f***ing face, you didn't see it. You don't know.
If it's the same production, though.
I'm saying, well,
what's the difference?
Because it's a different actor, so they could have a totally different interpretation of it. And I wish I could have seen Jessie Mueller's interpretation of that Cinderella, because that just has an angle in it. And the Cinderella they gave her, like, she did awesome stuff with it, but I think also her Cinderella could have been in any production of Cinderella.
Well,
of Into the Woods.
It's a little muddled.
That's what I thought. It was that I love the ones that had strong angles and strong representation, different, like, I loved it. And then there was ones that didn't quite fit because I felt like they got cast aside.
Donna Murphy?
Okay, where to begin about Donna Murphy? I mean, like, besides the fact that she was crafted by gods to be perfect.
I see.
I loved her performance so much.
She was fantastic.
Oh my god. I mean, just like, I don't even have words to describe how amazing her performance was. So just know that it was everything I wanted it to be and more. But I do want to talk about, because I really, really loved, as we're on the topic of, angles and stuff like that, because I know Ben Brantley and all them assholes were like, oh, it's so cumbersome, those crutches she had. I can understand why they would say that, but I thought the angle they gave that character was like brilliant. That she was like, she wasn't like obviously cursed with ugliness, but like she was becoming a tree.
Yeah.
I just loved her costume, and I loved how she became more deformed and ugly as first act went on. Oh my god, it was great.
And I think in a way that they changed a lot of the characters to be different from the way you can easily go with fairy tale characters. I thought that was one of the best ways that they did that, because it's so easy to do like an ugly witch.
Right.
The way they went with her character felt more organic.
I liked,
she was a tree.
Yeah, because she was a tree.
Right.
I liked that she was like becoming a tree, and then when she was transformed, she was like an earth goddess. You know?
Yeah.
And like the way she moved when she transformed too, she was just like playing with layers in her dress, and she was very just like flowy and like, I don't know. I loved the choices they made for that character, and she's just. Her last midnight, like, just floored me. Oh my god. I thought the direction was freaking genius, the way they had her disappear. I mean, absolutely brilliant. And just...
I liked that. I liked that a lot. I will say, again, with, like, people's weird issues with this show that I don't understand. It's a fairy tale.
Right.
So I don't have any problem with... People are like, well, how did she disappear? She doesn't have her powers anymore. It's a fairy tale. Who the knows what happens and who gives a shit?
Wait, people have a problem with that happening
in the original.
Yeah.
Where she's like, you know, she doesn't have her powers.
But she doesn't have her powers.
Her mother, right?
Exactly.
Look,
you're all idiots. Chip. He was amazing.
He was amazing.
Oh my god. And he rides a scooter, you guys.
He does ride a scooter.
He rides a scooter out of the theater every night. It's
true.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I loved him. Oh my god, another specific take on the mysterious man. Brilliant, hilarious. Oh my god, so funny and smart, and just Sarah Stiles. I loved her. I thought she was so funny. I know you had problems with the direction.
Yes.
But you didn't have problems with her.
No,
acting.
not at all.
Yeah,
Absolutely
she's
not.
a genius. She's
Yeah.
a little genius. I think there were little stylistic things that they just, you know, because of maybe time and circumstance that they didn't just quite get there.
Yeah, I mean it's done in a very, very short period of time.
Yeah.
I'm not good, I'm not nice, I'm just right. I'm the witch, you're the world.
All right, anybody else?
Donna Murphy!
No, we talked about her a lot.
We